Trey 600 with a niggas who run it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Trey 600 though, 3600. Trey 600 though, 3600. Trey 600 though, 3600. Trey 600 though. Yeah, Trey 600 with a niggas.
I've been gone years ago, but I've been watching life in these streets for years, and I just been taking notes and keeping up with stories. I don't know why, but God bless me to watch and pay attention. Let's go, Trey.
All right. I got one. Oh, we just going with the flow. How'd you get like that? You said you
I'm
want
gonna tell
to.
you how I got like that. One night, Trey, I'm gonna tell you exactly the truth, man. My mama bought me a suit for Christmas one time, right? And I was supposed to been going to church with my best friend the next morning. His name was Michael Harrington. Shout out to my nigga Michael Harrington. Shout out to my nigga Mike Harrington, man. I used to call him I used to call us the Abracadabra boys. We were robbing niggas so fast disappeared. Abracadabra. That's how fast we were when we do our shit back in the day.
Right.
Man, my bad, my sorry. R.I.P. to my nigga Michael Harrington. Yeah. I always started off happy, but I had to let y'all know life goes on. I'm still here.
Right.
That was my best friend. But anyway, I was gonna go to Michael Harrington. Michael Harrington and my mama, they was just the same type of mamas. They one about church, one about nothing. So I told my mom, can I go to church with Mike and them in the morning? And she said, yeah, baby, I got you a new suit for church and for Easter, for Christmas. Now you take your new suit and you wear this shirt, you show up to church in this tomorrow, so you look nice and real handsome. She gave me my shoes, and she gave me my box, and I had my shirt. And I had my brand new suit in the bag, I never forget. When I was walking, I was taking a little shortcut, kid. And I was going through this little back of the store, the little alley through the back of the store, because my partner stayed right around the corner. I cut through the back of the store. And I was going through the back of the store, I never forget, I seen a man sitting leaning on a trash can like this. When I walked by, I said, ooh, young man, he said, you little man got that. That look like a shirt. He said, what kind of suit is that? He said, that suit, what you got under there? I'm a kid. I walked up and I like, shit, my suit. He said, ooh, let me see that. Then he took the thing, said, ooh, boy, this is nice, boy, this bad. He said, what kind of shoes is them? God damn it, so he seen the shoes. He said, ooh, boy, you gonna be clean, boy, the shoes. He said, yeah, he took the suit, he wrapped around his arm, he reached inside his thing, he pulled out a big ass butcher knife. He said, nigga, now get on. And then I try to say, I swear to God, I said, no, nigga, you ain't finna take my suit. I was gonna fight for my suit. But I'm gonna tell you something. I seen him looking at man's eyes that I ain't never seen in another man's eyes. That man was gonna stab me up if I wouldn't have ran home.
Right.
You hear me? Now listen to me. You don't hear me. You don't hear me. Just so happened I was fast as a kid, like I am. I was way fast as younger. But let me tell you something, Trey. I looked in that man's eyes and I was a kid. And that man looked at me, he said, nigga, I said, what? He ran up on me with a big ass, a kitchen butcher knife, the long one. And he said, because I acted like I was gonna fight at first, I was like, nah, man, you ain't gonna just take my suit. When he pulled that knife, and he said, nigga, and he was coming. If I wouldn't have ran, that man was gonna stab me up, homie. He took that suit. He took that suit from me, man. I said to myself in this life, I ain't gonna never ever let nobody do me like that again. My mama didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to tell my mama. But I'm gonna tell you, and it's sad. I'm gonna tell you, man. I ain't never wanted to be that type of man, but I wanted the motherfucker to see that fear in my eyes, and I know what to do to get it and be real when I do it.
Right.
Don't never fake nothing. And that was a terrible experience for me as a child. You get what I'm saying? To run into somebody like that, I always wanted to kill the bad guy. I was put here to protect the weak, nigga. You hear me? Kids, nigga that can't fend for themselves. I know what God put me down here for. You dig what I'm saying? I've been in that shoe. When that man, that was a whole fucking grown man. Nigga, I was 11 years old, nigga.
Right.
I was 11 years old. That nigga took my Christmas suit and shoes. But I seen enough kids' face on milk cartons and t-shirts to know that man would have left me just like one of them too.
Yes, sir.
Back then we only had, and that was the spookiest thing, to get a box of cereal and see a kid face on the side of the motherfucker, nigga. Nigga, that was a spooky ass shit to walk by your mailbox, got a postcard in your mailbox, and you open it and say it's missing. And it's a kid on this motherfucker. That's the shit that we was seeing. We didn't get the fucking Amber Alert back then, nigga. You hear me? Yeah, it wasn't no head start, get a hold of them. So many motherfuckers, yeah, and I knew these grown niggas, and I knew what had happened. It was that the crack had took, the drugs had took over before. I was them niggas, and that was a heroin addict. That wasn't a dope thing. He was a heroin addict. He shot, needles in his arm.
Right.
I prayed to God that I could ever run to that man again. I never get his face when I see him. I said, boy, well, see, God made it meant for me not to ever see that man again. For me to learn from that. For me to learn from that, and base that to my life and know that right there made me into a real mean person in life, man. You know what I'm saying? That made me that you know what I'm saying, that shit right there fucked me up. That old nigga took that shit from me like that and he was gonna do something to me and I was a kid. When I ain't
Right.
never seen an old man take a grown man do nothing wrong to a child. But mama, I swear to God, I had never seen that.
Right.
I had never seen a grown man. I don't think I ain't seen a grown man tell me what to do was right. Shit. I grew up in the church era. I grew up around deacons and pastors and reverends and bishops and overseers and big brothers and brotherhoods and shit like that. I grew up around that. I didn't grow up around no niggas in the street that'll rape another nigga.
Right.
I didn't grow up around shit. I didn't grow up around niggas put a knife to your throat and slice a little nigga up and throw him in a trash can. I didn't grow up around them type of men. You know what I'm saying? Every man I knew had a job. They started in the fucking cotton gin.
Right.
Hello. That's how old I am. Everybody was in the cotton gin or everybody was in the motherfucking service. You just pick
Right.
where you was going. But wasn't nobody on the block and on the hood, nigga. But the hoodlums.
Right.
That's what they call them. Hoodlums, not thugs, then hoodlums. He's just a hoodlum. Yeah. I think it's hold on. Is that who? She's not? What's wrong with her? She's not feeling good? Okay. Okay. She's not going tonight? She called off? Okay, I'm gonna go in there and check on her some more then. Make sure. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I wasn't rudely interrupted. Let's go, Trey. But yeah, that turned me into a heartless nigga, man, for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, y'all don't get mad at me. Just rock with me. But to go to okay. Y'all know what's going on. It's Trey 600 OG Percy. Man, we just hit 14,000 subscribers. Could y'all please let us get this 20? We need this 20,000. We trying to push y'all. Let us work. You work with us, we gonna work with you. Trey 600. We out.